Hello, welcome back to Animal Well. So first thing we're gonna do today is we're gonna go investigate the room with all the spikes up there that I got stuck at last time, because I was told that apparently I'm able to do like I'm able to do that, which is just kind of, I think that's a little bit unfair, because like I don't think there was any way I was gonna figure that out on my own. And maybe now that I know that I can do that, I can jump up here without no, I might still need the bubble wand. Okay, well, anyways, I'm gonna do that, and I'll catch you when I'm back up in that room. Okay, so I just jumped in the water and died, and I don't know if I'm gonna be able to recreate it, but like I jumped in the water and died, and like the block lifted up for a second. I don't. So like, is there a switch under the water or something? Oh. Does that let me... That lets me get pretty high with this thing. Oh, nice. Alright, cool. That's probably in the intended solution then. Because the swordfish is probably meant to stop you from using bubbles at all. Oops. Nope, okay. Nope. Owie. Okay. Well, good thing there's a save point here, and a fruit also. So I have a billion tries at this. Okay, this has got to be the intended solution, because there is no way they would give me so much life and a save point here if they didn't expect me to die a lot, right? Okay, hold on. Let me get the timing down. Nope. Hop, hop. Hop, hop. Nope. Hop, hop. There we go. Do I gotta... Okay. I bet I have to jump... I bet it's gonna bounce back, then I have to jump and do it again. This is ridiculous. Oh, man. In this episode, I jump into the spikes a billion times, and it really sucks. Okay, I got it this time. I got it this time. I got it this time. Watch. Dang it, I was close. I was so close. Okay, let's do it again. Nope. Let's do it again. Come on. Nope. Yeah, and... No, okay. Come on. Yeah, and... Hop. Dang it. Hop. Hop. Yes. I made it. Hello, bunny. Haha. I made it. I have touched the bunny because I made it. Okay, hold on. Now that I'm up here, I get to investigate the floor and walls. The floor is hiding no secrets. What about the walls? No, okay, cool. Then, what about this place? There's... Okay, there's a... Hold on. then there's a switch. Switch opens secret door. Okay, that's got to be the end of that puzzle. So I've solved the top left corner. It looks like, I don't know, it doesn't look like there are any other obvious areas to explore on the map, so I might have pretty much got everything except for that area behind the glass right there, right? And I still don't know how to do that. So there's that. I'll come back to you guys when I find something else to solve or report on, alright? Hi guys. So I looked this one up, and apparently the way you're supposed to do this is by abusing the respawn mechanic for when you fall into water. Because when you fall into water, you get put back to the last spot you touched the ground. So what that means is I would need to start here, start blowing bubbles, travel all the way to a room with a flip switch, flip the blocks in that room, and then travel to another room with water in it and jump into the water. And in case you couldn't tell, that's kind of really hard to do. Let me show you something. So look at this. This is the place where you would have to start, right? Then you need to start blowing bubbles. You need to travel all the way through here, right? You get over to this room. Going down doesn't seem like an option to me because that's just no, I'm not doing that. So your other option is to go up above this thing. Go up here somehow, maybe up here, through here. I know that this room has a flip switch in it, so I could do that. And then come either over here or over here and fall in the water. And that would put you all the way back here, where the blocks are. So, I hope you guys are ready for this next part, because this is going to be incredibly painful. I'm going to record at least my first attempt of this. Okay, no, that was not a very good first attempt. Okay, these dogs are going to be the worst. Anyway, I'm going to record this. I want to get a real good attempt in. I don't want to cut it out because if I have to suffer, so do you. Okay, I should have left the ball down there to begin with, maybe. I hate these dogs. They're so loud. Okay. Sweet, quiet. Calmness, silence. Sweetness. How am I gonna do this part? Nope. Okay, hold on. Let me test. How am I gonna do this part? I get up here, then I can jump up here. How the heck am I supposed to get over this thing? Okay, well I do have my disc right next to my bubble wand. Maybe I want to throw my disc and use that. Okay. Yeah, this is the part I'm most concerned about right here. I really don't know what to do. I don't know what to do here. I got to figure this part out, or else I'm never going to be able to do it. So I'm going to do that. Figure this part out. It's funny how the disc disappears between screens, but the bubbles don't. Nothing, okay. Because of course not. Why would it be that easy? If I can get over this thing, and then if I can somehow get over this thing, and then somehow get into a disc spin above there. I mean, I would rather just kind of jump over the wall with the bubbles, but I don't know how I'm going to be able to do that because there's not a lot of room to work with here. See? Like, I don't know, what am I supposed to do about this? I can't go down here, can I? Not really, that's a tight squeeze for a bubble. Okay. I'm gonna stop the recording here. I might record some of my attempts and then show you the successful one, but I feel like I'm going to be here for a while. So see you later. Hi, okay, I realized something. So basically, alright, what I realized is I might not need to go left at all. What I could do is I could start here. If I can start here, and then I can jump like off of a bubble onto the disc in such a way that I start going down this hallway, like if I'm like over here or something, right? If I'm over here and then I go, oh, excuse me, I just alright, you play with that. If if I'm like on my bubble over here, if I'm on my bubble over here, and then I take out my disc, and I go whoop, and I start flying, and if I do that at just the right height to be able to go down this hallway, then I could take out my thing, and I wouldn't have a straight shot, but what I could do is I could come in here. I'd have to probably switch it, bounce around in here for a bit. Actually, no. Hold on. I have to switch it. Unless I can hit that stalactite up right there, I might run into those vines and have to start over, but I could just bounce between these, and then that would give me time to try and do a funny little jump to do it again like that, you know? And then once I'm doing it, once I'm doing this, I can take out my thing again. Oh no, I can't use the... Okay, hold on. So once I'm up here, what can I do? I want to make this work so badly, but I can't use the freaking remote while I'm on the disc. I was going to just bounce between these all the way until I got out here, and then, like, the disc would hit the vine, but I could jump off at the last second and fall into this puddle right here. But I can't use the remote while I'm on the disc. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. I can't really maneuver well enough to be able to use the bubbles. This actually is the worst. This is so disappointing. Okay. Theory crafting over. I'll go back to grinding. I'm giving up. I don't care. I don't care anymore. Doesn't matter to me. Unless there's some easier way to be able to do this. Let's see what this hint says. Standing on a switchable block does not count as standing on the ground. And you can shoot the bubble wand downward? You can shoot the bubble wand downward. What? What? I never knew that. Oh, and I can look down to descend faster? Oh my gosh. Okay, this just got a lot easier. Hold on guys, this might be possible again. Let me I'm gonna try some more and I'll get back to you. Okay guys. So I have figured out how to make this happen. And since apparently movable blocks don't count, or switch blocks don't count as standing on the ground, I could still make this happen if I'm just really precise with all of my jumps. Heck, I don't even need to. I can just... Yeah, I can just do this. But then... Okay, hold on. How could I actually do this? Okay, I don't think that's gonna work. Okay, that might almost work, but I have to do that twice. What if I go down? What then? I don't know if that would work. I might just actually want to go the long way like I was planning. Okay. I'll come back to you in a second. Thank you very much. Well, guys, I'm giving up. That's it for me. No more puzzle. Unless this hint has anything else to say about it. I honestly don't have any idea how this could be done. I am a broken man now. Unless I can, okay, could I somehow, no, this would be, I can't break through this glass. This might be possible if I could. It's got to be the purpose of this maze is to just be a super difficult way to get to this water over here. But jeez, man. I don't think there's any way I can do this. I think I've reached my limit. Animal well has beaten me. Animal well has beaten me. Okay, well. Since I'm already cheating, I guess I'm gonna look some other stuff up, and I will come back to you in a minute. Okay, so one of the things that I found is that apparently the grass here, you can scan it as a barcode. So I got a random barcode app on my phone, and it came up with a numeric code. I'm gonna write this, or I'm gonna play this on my flute and see if it does anything cool. One, 8, 7, 5, 6, 7, 5, 3. Oh, it did something cool. Ah, there's a bunny down here. Hello, Mr. Bunny. Hey, and a chest. Mama Cha? What the heck is that? What? I don't know what that is. I don't know what that means. I knew there was something hiding under this statue, though. I knew it. Okay, cool. There's a secret. Never would have thought to scan the grass. That's kind of ridiculous. Okay, see you again in a minute. Okay, guys. So the only other thing I can think of um, right now is just this egg thing. If I can get it to 100,000 steps, which I think that's very plausible to do. I think that's a very plausible thing that I could be able to do. And aside from that, hold on. So, okay, this hint says that nobody knows how to get into the room over here. And I don't know if that's still true. The room with the snail. Let's see. I'm gonna do some research on that actually, and I'll come back to you. Okay, so yeah, apparently there's no way to get to the area behind this glass legitimately. You can do it illegitimately, but you can't do it legitimately, is what I've learned. I've also learned that an easy way to I've learned of an easy way to solve the puzzle with the flip switches down here, and it involves using a song that you can only get from the collector's edition of the game, which I think will give you, I think would have given you a hint of about like what the song, what song to play. So the song is this, right? Okay, and now I'm in a room with a giant bunny. It's too dark to see the map apparently. I have no map here. This is the bunny place. I don't know what's in here, but I guess I'll explore it while I'm here, just to, for the sake of exploring it. Because hey, more stuff to explore, right? Ooh, what's that? Oh, what's this? Oh, look at that. Oh, more puzzles that I don't want to bother myself with right now. Oh my goodness. Look at that. Okay, well. I don't know, I guess this place exists. But I'm gonna go back up to the top and explore that really quick. And then I'm going to use it. I'm going to use this place to solve the puzzle with the yeah, here we go. That's the same song that I played to get in here. So basically, I'm going to use this song to warp out of the flip switch room and back to where I last touched the ground, which would have been the place with the three dogs and the flip switch wall. Alright, check this out. I'm gonna do this first, then I'm gonna... Nope, not do that. I'll get it and then I'll come back to you about it. Okay, here I am. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna grab my handy dandy flute. I'm going to jump right. Okay, hold on. Okay, here I am, and now that I'm standing on these flip switch blocks and not actual real life blocks, I can simply play this song twice to warp in and out of the bunny room. But I forgot to switch the blocks, so I am kind of an idiot, and I will get back to you once I've actually solved the stupid puzzle. Okay, here we are, on the other side of the wall. Let's see what this is. A button. And there's a bunny rabbit. There we go. Awesome. Amazing. Puzzle solved. I did it. 100% legitimately. Yep. Okay then, well, the only thing left for me to do, I think, is to... Or the only thing left that I want to do right now is to just get the 100,000 steps here, and I still have like 3,000 more to go, so I'm gonna get back to you with that. Thank you very much. And yeah, that's it actually. Alright. It's a big moment coming up. Gonna see what happens when I hit the 100,000. Okay, it's set back down to 0. Ooh, I can open this chest. Pedometer. Oh, it goes further. Peacock figure. No, freaking come open the dang chest. Otter figure. And that's it. Cool. Well, that's pretty neat. From what I can gather, those figurines show up in the house. Oh yeah, and then the deal with this clock, I found out what it is. It's a speedrunning thing. You don't get anything to do with the clock unless you beat the game in a certain amount of time. And hey, look, there are my figurines up there. Nice. Well, guys, I think I'm going to call Animal Will there. Honestly, I had a lot of fun with this game. I really did. And it was so intriguing, and it went so deep, and you could tell that I was really enjoying it, right? Because I just kept wanting to keep, I just wanted to keep digging and digging and go deeper and deeper. But at this point, the puzzles are so hard that I have to look them up, and I'm just not having fun with it anymore because of that. Which I think is fine. Maybe it's probably the way this game is meant to be played. You solve puzzles until you're sick of solving puzzles, and I don't know. Animal Will beat me. What else can I say? So yeah, that's probably gonna be it for me. That's probably gonna be it for Animal Will. I don't really feel like speedrunning it either, so I don't care about getting the treasure behind the doors on the clocks. And yeah, I guess that's it. So I will see you guys later, and thank you very much for joining me for Animal Well. See you.